Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Monday evening from the Raider Activity Center. This is District 1 girls basketball tonight as the Enderlin Eagles and the Maple River Raiders get ready for a late regular season matchup here on yourliveevent.com. I'm Chase Miller. Welcome to the pregame show brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Scarlett Grant will be helping us out run camera here this evening. For the Enderlin Eagles at 9-7 on this season, 3-3 in district play in terms of games won and lost. The Eagles coming off of back-to-back defeats at the hands of Weimar Lidgewood, and most recently, a week from tonight, a 5-point loss at Richland, 45-40. Leading scorer, the 5'4" sophomore guard Jenna Olson, averaging 17 points per game to lead the floor for head coach Bo Deagle and the Enderlin Eagles. While for the Maple River Raiders at 12-3 on the season, 5-0 in district play this year. They've won 3 straight, including a win on Friday night at Tri-State in their last meeting, 54-38 for the Maple River Raiders right now, averaging about a double-double is Sophia Satcham, the 5'11 freshman, at 9 points and 9 rebounds per contest here for Maple River. When we come back, we'll dive into the series here between the Eagles and the Raiders, talk about the latest District 1 standings, your out-of-town scoreboard. We'll hear from the coaches, that and more still to come tonight on a Monday. And welcome to the month of February. So I like to call it, it's February frenzy time here for prep sports in the state of North Dakota. Back with more after this here on yourliveevent.com.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez.
Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
Maple Valley Parents is a nonprofit organization whose main purpose is to promote, encourage, and support the Maple Valley students, teachers, and staff. MVP strives to strengthen and enhance the educational and social environment of the Maple Valley School District by providing opportunities for students, teachers, and parents to learn, socialize, communicate, and grow together. MVP Group welcomes anyone to join them in their mission. If you'd like to get involved or see upcoming events, check out the Maple Valley Parents Facebook page.
As we continue on our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve. They cover it all from home, crop, and benefits insurance. Go to Irie INS. That's IrieINS.com to get a free quote. Started today with Irie Insurance. Coming into tonight, your out-of-town scoreboard looks like this. Another matchup involving District 1 teams with Tri-State making their way to Sargent County tonight. We have that for you right here on YLE, Weimar Lidgewood, and a non-district game playing at Edgeley Columop Hillier here this evening. And then tomorrow we'll have a District 1 matchup with the Hankinson Pirates and Maple River Raiders right here on yourliveevent.com with a basketball doubleheader. The girls JV at 4:30, varsity to follow at 6, and then the boys will take center stage at 7:30 for District 1 boys and girls basketball tomorrow night right here on yourliveevent.com. District 1 standings entering play here today. Maple River controls their own destiny. If they can take care of business here with a win tonight or a win over Hankinson with how it stands, they have the game in hand over Sargent County. So Sargent County needs to beat Tri-State tonight, and then Maple River would have to lose both games here tonight against Enderlin and Hankinson for the Bulldogs to be the one. If Maple River wins one or wins out again, they will be the number 1 seed. Sargent County, they got the whole shot of the number 2 seed with Richland at number 3 right now. And then after that, it starts getting a little hairy, depending on results over the next couple of days. Hankinson, Enderlin, Wymer, Lidgewood all lumped together between 4 and 6. With the Oaks Tornadoes going to be 7. Tri-State, they will be 8. And Barnes County North will be the 9 seed. So Tri-State and Barnes County North will be your District 1 girls basketball play-in. And then from there, the 7 will play the 2, 3, 6, and 4, 5, respectively. So right now for both these two teams, if you're Enderlin, a win pushes you one step closer to try and be a 4 or 5 seed. Well, a win here from Maple River gets you the number 1 seed in the District 1 tournament moving forward here, as the District 1 tournament is a week from Friday, and we'll have it for you in Lisbon. All 3 days of coverage in Lisbon, with coverage beginning at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday and Saturday, with Monday 2 weeks from today being the region qualifiers and the District 1 championship. The girls' districts, February 13th, 14th, and the 16th. The boys' districts, February 27th, March the 2nd, and March the 3rd in Valley City. We'll take a quick break, and we come back after this. We'll get into our coaches' conversation. We'll hear from Bo Deagle and Nathan Hoots, but first, the series history. Maple River, since the inception of the 3-division system, is 6-0 all-time against Enderlin since the 3-division system, including wins 55-31 last year at the BCT and 71-42 in Enderlin back on February the 3rd. This is the first meeting between these two teams in nearly a year to the date, as these two squads get ready for another matchup. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll hear from Bo Deagle of the Enderlin Eagles, Nathan Hoots of the Maple River Raiders. That's all ahead of our starting lineups and the opening tip today. This is our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance.
What one-stop shop means to us at North Star Egg is we have a fully staffed service department, fully stocked parts department, as well as a sales department. We're also very mobile. We have service trucks that we can also meet you on the farm. You can have a piece of equipment that you're not really sure what you want to buy. You can come to us at North Star Egg. We can really show you enough selection, have enough knowledge, and have enough price points where you feel good about walking out with your purchase that day.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
If you have concern or questions about the mental health of yourself or a loved one, Trail District Health Unit's Credible Mind platform offers convenient and confidential resources to help inform you about mental well-being. Credible Mind offers 21 different assessments to guide you in your mental health journey, from sleep quality and burnout to anxiety and depression. To get started today and learn about your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health, visit traildistricthealthunit.crediblemmind.com.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
As we continue on our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance from the Raider Activity Center. District Girls Basketball joining us from the Enderlin Eagles perspective is Bo Deagle as they come in and tangle with the Raiders here in Bo for your club. Obviously 9-7, a couple of big district games coming up to find where you're going to be seated here a little bit before you get to that district tournament next week. So whether it's Maple River here tonight or Hankinson when you got them later on the week, what's the one thing you want to see from your team to close out the regular season before you get into postseason play here, Bo?
Yeah, I told my girls at the beginning of this week that when teams really play well in the district tournament, it's usually because they've played some really good basketball leading up to it. And, I told them that's an opportunity. We have 2 games this week to play very competitive and to kind of show where we have grown as a team this year. And I told my girls we just want to battle each game throughout the year.
As you take a look at your opponent here in Maple River, is it a Satcham, is it Hovelson? What kind of stands out to them the last couple of games when you've been able to maybe scout, so to speak, against them and see where they're at this time of the season here, Bo?
Yeah, what I've noticed scouting them is they're very balanced, right, which is actually kind of makes it harder when you do scout because, you know, if everyone's scoring 8 to 10 points, you know, you got to be ready for just about anything. Yeah, I mean, you mentioned Irie, Hovelson. I mean, they're both solid players, so you know what I'm going to preach tonight is like we just have to get to girls and don't let them drive and get straight line drives to the hoop, and then we got to rebound. You know, that's the formula for us.
As we take a look at one of your players who's coming to her old one, Jana Olson, averaging 17 points per game, you know, on just under 5 rebounds so far for the sophomore. What have you seen from her growth on and off the floor so far this season?
Yeah, no, she's been a fun player to coach, and you know, the things that I notice most about her is she carries a heavy offensive load, but she's also like team first, and everything she wants to do is to help the team. You know, being able to be a ball dominant player and dribble the ball up the floor and score, it's a heavy task, and she's willing to carry that, and you know, her scoring is a huge part of our offense. And, you know, just her energy that she brings every day and intensity to practice has been fun to be around.
When you take a look at your team, Bo, when you can play well for 4 quarters, what's a trait, what's a characteristic that you really like about your team that you hope to carry over here throughout the rest of the regular season and once we get to Lisbon for that district tournament? Yeah,
one thing that we've actually done a pretty good job of is when we are in a close game late, we've actually executed pretty well. It's been games that have been 10, 15 points into the last 2 minutes that, you know, have kind of slipped away from us. So, you know, a message for us is we just got to keep it close. We can't let turnovers extend. All of a sudden we're down 4. Next thing you know, we're down 12. Those are the pieces of the game that we got to really limit. And just being willing to play solid throughout the whole game.
Hey, Bo, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here tonight.
Thank you.
That again, head coach for the Enderlin Eagles, Bo Deagle, will continue with more after this on the pregame show. This interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassiz Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Maple River Raider fans, it's game time. Your high school athletes are giving it their all, and they need you in the stands, on the sidelines, and behind the scenes. So grab your gear, bring the noise, and show your Raider pride all season long. Let's rally behind the Raiders and make a difference.
On behalf of the Raider volleyball team, we thank you for your support. Go Raiders!
To the near side, Sophia Satcham, get up and put it down.
From Raider football, thanks for your support.
Money, and Warren is gone. Touchdown, Maple River. As we continue on our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance from the Raider Activity Center. As we get into the month of February here, it's the Maple River Raiders going up against the Enderlin Eagles. Joining us here from the Raiders' perspective is their head coach, that's Nathan Hoots. This interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. And Hoots, since the Hatton-Northwood game, which you knew was going to be a quality opponent and a quality game, able to rattle off 3 straight wins. More importantly, a couple district wins back-to-back as well, Thursday, Friday, late last week. So what did you like about your team in terms of the 1-2 combination on Thursday, Friday as you get ready for the stretch run here to close out the districts here this week?
I like the way that we came out with a ton of energy. Scored the first 10 points in Gwinner against Sargent County, and it was all in transition. Every single basket that we got was within the first 5 seconds of the shot clock. We came out and kind of threw that first punch just because we played with a lot of pace. And then we kind of held on for dear life. We had a couple real good runs in that game and made free throws down the stretch, and we were able to execute in the important parts of the game. Friday was kind of the opposite. Didn't quite have the legs that I was hoping for. Didn't quite get out in transition. Tri-State did a nice job of slowing us down and making us play in the half court for long periods of time. And I think that kind of frustrated us for a while because we wanted to really work off of our confidence that we built the night before, and we were unable to do that on Friday. But, once again, just kind of survived. And anytime you get a district win, it's great. Anytime you get a district win on the road, it's even better.
You go up against the Enderlin Eagles here. Jenna Olson, obviously, 17 points per game stands out. They have some other players who can be factors offensively and defensively, but what do you think about the sophomore's progression and how she's just kind of been able to perform this season for Coach Bodigo?
Last year when we went down there, she made a couple threes in the first quarter, and I was kind of like looking at my scouting report going, that's not the one we were really focused on. This year, she is the primary focus of their team. She's improved so much, and I think that comes with you develop a lot faster when the ball is in your hands a lot, and she has the ball in her hands a lot, and that allows her to get all those developmental minutes. She makes decisions all game long, and you can tell that she's improved a ton. We got to watch her a lot in the Barnes County tournament, but that was 6 weeks ago. She's improved leaps and bounds since then, and that's someone that we're definitely going to have to focus on tonight.
What does a stretch like this where you play Thursday, Friday, you play tonight and you play tomorrow as well, how does that get you ready for what you're going to eventually be down in Lisbon for in terms of a back-to-back on a Friday, Saturday, and then day off, and then hopefully you're there on a Monday to try to qualify or get to the region tournament here?
Yeah, we also, we go to Griggs on Thursday, so we're treating this as a tournament-style week, a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. We haven't responded terribly well in back-to-backs with energy, so I'm hoping that tonight we can do a good job of simulating what we did against Sargent County and then coming out with a better effort tomorrow night. But one game at a time, and something that we got to check off this next box tonight.
What do you like most about this? Because as an example, you mentioned it, you got games on Tuesday, Thursday, you got another game with Northern Cassett to make up from the BCT before you get ready for the 13th. So what do you like about the stretch as a coach where you do have enough games, or sometimes you maybe get a week in between the end of the regular season before you get to district play?
Yeah, going into Sargent County, we had 9 days off because the weather didn't allow us to play a game. So that wasn't ideal. It was nice to get some rest and to get some prep in. But I like the game prep. That's what we like now. The girls like it because they know I'm not going to get them on the line and make them run a ton. But I think our girls enjoy the mental side of preparing for teams as well, and what we plan to do against teams, and so it's hopefully something that we can kind of get into a groove here over the next couple of weeks.
Hoots, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck here tonight.
All right, thanks for having me.
And again, Nathan Hoots, head coach for the Raiders, will continue with more on the pregame show after this. This interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Every girl deserves the tools to feel confident, connected, and emotionally strong. At BioGirls, they learn real strategies to manage stress and anxiety, build healthy relationships, and understand their emotions. They strengthen coping skills, gain resilience and confidence, and find a deep sense of belonging through authentic peer connection and strong mentorship. The results? Measurable, meaningful, life-shaping. Find a program near you and register today.
The Maple Valley School District is engaging students in a world-class education, preparing them for lifelong success. Maple Valley serves the surrounding communities of Buffalo, Fingal, Oriska, and Tower City with a grade student-to-teacher ratio per class. For more information, go online to myraiders.org. That's myraiders.org. The Maple Valley School District wishes the best to the Raiders coaches and athletes this season. Go Raiders!
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
That does it for our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com, website at IrieINS.com. That again is IrieINS.com to get a free quote started today. As we get you ready for our starting lineups and the opening tip, the Enderlin Eagles at 9-7 on the season, 3-3 in district play. For Enderlin, this is the most wins since the 2018-19 season, in which they went 16-6 here for the Enderlin Eagles. They'll go like this. Madison Buchholz, the 5'7" sophomore, averaging just under 7 points and has 7 rebounds per game. Caitlin Maggio, the 5'6" senior guard, averaging 3 points per contest. Jana Olsen, the 5'4" sophomore guard with 33 made triples on the season, averaging 17 points per contest. Her older sister, Karina Olsen, the 5'5" senior, averaging 8 points and 5 rebounds. And Zoe Getty, the 5'5" junior forward, averaging 3 boards per game and 2 points. Again, Buchholz, Maggio, Jana, and Karina Olsen with Getty. Head coach is Bo Deagle for the Enderlin Eagles with a mark of 9-7 and 3-3 in District 1. As we turn our attention now to the Raiders of Maple River, head coach is Nathan Hoots with a mark of 12-3 and 5-0 in district play here for the Raiders. As Maple River will go like this with Sophia Satcham, the 5'11" freshman forward, averaging 9 points and 9 rebounds. Carly Hovelson, the 5'6" junior, averaging 9 points and 3 boards. Claire Irie, the 5'9" senior forward, averaging 7 points and 2 rebounds. With Hallie Bisset, the 5'7" senior, averaging 4 points and 2 boards. And Abigail Killorn, the 5'5" sophomore, averaging 7 points and 4 rebounds. Satcham, Hovelson, Irie, Bisset, and Killorn here for Maple River. Head coach is Nathan Hoots, looking for their 4th straight win, while for the Enderlin Eagles looking to snap a 2-game losing streak here and pick up their 10th win of the season for the Enderlin Eagles. First matchup between these two teams since February 3rd of last year, nearly 365 days right to the date. Maple River with Satcham in the circle going up against Buchholz here for the Enderlin Eagles. As we get you ready for this girls basketball game, as we're nearing it to the District 1 girls basketball tournament in Lisbon, starting up here a week from Friday. Opening tip at 7:05, and we're underway. Here is the team clad in white, and Maple River will get the tip as this one makes its way all the way. As this one goes up top now to Killorn. Killorn will see it here left and inside to B-set. Leaves it right wing. Hovelson, 3-pointers up and in. Hovelson with the triple. Good ball movement, and the 3 points will be awarded here to the Maple River Raiders. As Enderlin now will bring this one into the front court as they see it left and inside. Olsen takes the screen. Olsen makes her way. This one pass gets deflected as B-set will come away with it. Hallie finds it now to Killorn. Far side to Irie. As Irie able to skip it to the near side as B-set trying to come away with it. Hovelson able to save this for a moment. Killorn right-handed side now to Irie. Irie with the basketball up and over on the pass to Hovelson. Hovelson couple of drives on the interior. Kick to the right pocket. 3-pointer for Irie. Tickles the twine. Good ball movement. Irie with her 15th made triple of the season. And the Raiders 2 shots up from beyond the arc and both in. Olsen drive kick the other side. Left pocket 3 for the answer. That'll go long by Getty. Ball gets deflected out and Enderlin will stay with it here with Jana Olsen. Olsen taking a spin move on B-set, looking for the step through. Good shot attempt, but Satcham able to get the block. It'll stay with Olsen now. as Olsen right wing, right of the key. We'll see it here as they work it around the world. Left hand side to Karina. Rainbow three's going to go short. Rebound to Santrum. And the Raiders want to get out and push the tempo here with Hovelson. Eagles get back well defensively as Carly right wing able to find it to a cutting Kaloran inside the paint. Back to Hovelson. She'll launch the three. Yes, sir. Carly Hovelson with her second three and a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well. Maple River leads it by 9.
U.S. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
As we come back here on YourLiveEvent.com on the City of Hope scoreboard, work and play in Hope, North Dakota. From job listings to housing options, you can search HopeND.com. That again is HopeND.com. 3 threes, 2 by Hovelson, 1 by Irie, and the Raiders have jumped out to a 9-0 lead. Timeout for Bo Deagle as Enderlin will look to get something brewing here in the half court. Karina Olsen, right wing, will see this one down near side of Maggio. Able to handle it up top to Getty. Back to Karina here as B-set looking to face guard Olsen. That's Jana. Not trying to give her the ball as Jana has to muscle her way with B-set in the backcourt. Now to Karina as Karina with 7 seconds looking to create. Able to spin. Good pass through the paint. This one through the hands of Buchholz. They got to get the shot attempt off, and they will be unable to do so here for the Enderlin Eagles. Something Nathan Hoots talked about in the pregame show last year. Jana Olsen impressed him down in Enderlin. He said she's definitely a number 1 on the scouting report this season when you go up against the Eagles in terms of who you need to try to defend, and able to see that a little bit again with B-set on the guard as Hovelson. Baseline triple here to Irie. 3-pointer's going to go long. Rebound to Karina Olsen. If you're Enderlin right now, it's just all about seeing the first one to go through the cylinder, as that'll be an over and back and a turnover here for the Enderlin Eagles. That's their third in the opening 2.5 minutes. Enderlin wraps up the regular season for another district game against Hankinson on Thursday, and then they'll have a solid week in between the regular season and district play for the Eagles. B-set gives up top to Kaloran. Kaloran back to Hallie here as Abby looking to kick it left wing. Here's a Hovelson 3! Carly Hovelson with her third 3-pointer of the quarter as Maple River leads it by 12. Karina Olsen going to see a foul here on Kaloran, her first, team's first, but Carly Hovelson with those 3 threes coming in with 23-pointers so far this season, and she's hit a couple of them early on, especially on that 2-3 zone by the Enderlin Eagles. As Enderlin will see this one in the backcourt to Karina Olsen. Karina getting zigzag here. As they see it right-handed side. This one high off the window, up no. Rebound comes down to Sophia Santrum, her second. Quickly now to Hovelson. Hovelson pushing the tempo. This one gets tipped by the right hand of Bristol Lemna, and it will stay Raiders basketball. Enderlin with Zoe Getty after a quick breather, coming in with Maggio on the floor with Jana Olsen, Karina Olsen. You also have with their Bristol Lemna here, the sophomore. As Maple River with it, right-handed side. This will be a foul by Getty. Her first and the team's first. Enderlin coming in averaging 41 points per game defensively, giving up a stingy 45, while Maple River coming in averaging 56 per clip offensively, defensively giving up 46 points per contest. Ball gets skipped to Hovelson on the little seal. Hovelson drives to the right baseline. Good D by Getty to wall her off. Turnover here on Maple River. Both teams had a successful season to this point. They want to add to it. First things first, close out the regular season on a high note and try to see what you can muscle your way into the district tournaments. Third year here of District 1 basketball, returning to the southeast portion of the state of North Dakota. Turnover by Enderlin. Hovelson bounce pass to B-set across the lane, and that's going to be a good steal here by Jana Olsen as Olsen works with it the other side of the floor, and we'll see it here at the top of the key. Olsen crossing over left to right, able to leave this one on the bounce pass, but threw it right off the shin of Santrum, so Sophia comes away with the steal as Santrum up top to Kaloran. Kaloran with it, able to find it right-handed side. Irie on the interior to Satcham, back up top, able to zip this one to the baseline. Rainbow three for the fourth time in the quarter. Hovelson hits another one from downtown Tower City. Karina Olsen penetrating on the inside. This one will be a foul. We'll see free throws upcoming as Buchholz will head to the free throw line to shoot two. Foul assessed on the Raiders, their second of the quarter. As we'll see this one on Satcham, her first, as Maple River again out to a 15-0 run to start this game. Free throw attempt's going to go short. Buchholz, a 50% free throw shooter on the season. Lila Richmond coming in for B-set. Hanig will check in for Irie. Leah Hanig, the 6-foot junior, while Lila Richmond, the 5'5 senior guard. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way is up and in. So Buchholz able to get the free throw attempt and a timeout here for Bold Eagle. We'll break as well. 3:39 left to play in the first quarter. Raiders lead it by 14.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No, 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 no! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez. Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
Maple Valley Parents is a nonprofit organization whose main purpose is to promote, encourage, and support the Maple Valley students, teachers, and staff. MVP strives to strengthen and enhance the educational and social environment of the Maple Valley School District by providing opportunities for students, teachers, and parents to learn, socialize, communicate, and grow together. MVP Group welcomes anyone to join them in their mission. If you'd like to get involved or see upcoming events, check out the Maple Valley Parents Facebook page.
High school basketball here today from the Raider Activity Center in Tower City, 14-1. If you're just joining us, the story so far, the three-point line. Carly Hovelson has made 4 of the 5 threes here for Maple River. The other one brought to you in part by Claire Irie. As they'll stay in this zone, ball will go to Hanig, now to Kaloran. Kaloran able to spin inside the paint, throws one up, gets fouled, and count it. As Kaloran with an and-one opportunity here for the Raiders. Foul assessed on the Enderlin Eagles. Jana Olsen with her first and the team's second here. As we'll see the and-one opportunity on the way here for Kaloran. Kaloran free throw attempt is up and in. Substitution as Claire Irie will check in for Kaloran here. The Maple River sprinting out to an 18-1 advantage. It doesn't matter who you are, Enderlin or anybody else, when you got an opponent that's shooting this well offensively. It's all about hanging on in the first couple of minutes and seeing if we can get something going offensively here for Enderlin, as the Eagles will see this. And this one will be out of bounds on deflection and will remain Enderlin basketball. 23 seconds on the shot clock as they handle it now with Jana Olsen. Olsen on the inbound. Little pick-to-picker play here for Enderlin, defended well by Maple River. As the Eagles with Olsen able to drive, gets walled off there now to Lemna. Lemna stepped through, partially blocked by Hovelson, and it will stay Enderlin basketball. Good hands by Carly, the 5'6 junior, able to get her mitts on that one. And the Eagles with Jana Olsen to inbound. Ball will go left-handed side. This will go to Bristol Lemna. Ball fake left wing. This one working for it on the interior. Back to Getty as they work it up top to Karina. Karina here guarded by Satcham. Gets the shot off to go up and in. Tough shot by Karina Olsen, but she got it. First field goal for the Eagles comes at the 2:51 mark of the first quarter. As Hovelson up top now with the basketball. Carly looking to drive with it. Gets walled off there now to Lila Richmond. Back up top to Irie here on this 2-3 zone. Baseline to Hovelson. Hovelsen's going to drive, tiptoes the sideline to Satcham. Satcham with the basketball. Good hand defensively by Karina Olsen. I say a travel or a jump, and they'll say it was a travel first, so the third turnover for Maple River. If you're Bo Deagles, Clump got to score, got to stop. Let's see if they can get a little run to cut into this 15-point deficit to end the quarter. Well, if you're Maple River, how many more points can you get on that City of Hope scoreboard before the end of the first? As this will be a tie up, and the arrow will stay with Enderlin. Maple River, Abigail Kaloran and Hallie Beast at the check-in for Hovelson and Satcham. As the Eagles here with Jana Olsen will inbound the basketball. Ordered by Lila Richmond here. This one goes to Maggio back up top as they work it with Lemna, trying to shovel it off to Karina. As Karina's going to drive, leaves it left and inside to Getty. Getty looking back door. This one goes to Olsen. That's Jana. Guarded by Richmond here. Dribble pullback. Three-pointers up and in. Jana Olsen with her 34th three-pointer of the season. And the Eagles with a little 5-0 run here. Back within 12. Killorn near side to B-set. B-set up top to Killorn. As they're able to reverse it right-handed side. As Killorn will see this at the free throw line. And this will be a reach. As Enderlin with Karina Olsen with the foul, her first, team's third of the contest. Enderlin will make a substitution as checking in will be, coming in will be Madison Buchholz, the 5'7" sophomore forward, able to return into the game. As B-set gives it to Irie. Irie with a shot fake, takes a couple hard dribbles, throws this one up, and there's a foul. As Irie will head to the free throw line for two. Foul assessed here on Enderlin. This will be against Lemna, her first, team's fourth, and free throws upcoming for Claire Irie. Irie, a 80% free throw shooter on the season. First one for Claire, able to hit that. Second one on the way. Enderlin 1 of 2 from the free throw line, while so far Maple River, this will be their third free throw attempt here for Irie. As a team, Killorn converted the old three-point opportunity earlier. Irie so far with 4 points, 1 3, 1 free throw, and trying to add to it here from the stripe. Free throw attempt number 2 is also good, so Maple River now 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 20 points in the quarter. Enderlin up the near side with the basketball with Karina Olsen. Olsen looking back door for her sister. Good cut by Jana, leaves it baseline. Open Lemna, three-pointers up, that goes short. Rebound though for Karina Olsen, but then she traveled with it as she spun towards the ground. But a really good Princeton back cut there for Jana Olsen. Collapse the defense and open up a jumper for Lemna. If you're Bo Deagle, you'll take that kind of offense going forward throughout the rest of this season. Killorn left in inside to B-set. Allie with it at the free throw line. Drive kick to Irie. Irie with it on the right wing, gets cut off there by Lemna. Killorn on the skip, able to work it around the horn now to Richmond. That's Lila Richmond with it, back left wing to B-set, back to Lila. Able to see this one go through the hands of Killorn, then off of Hannig, and a turnover here from Maple River. That'll be their fourth, as Hovelson will check back in after a little breather, as Lila Richmond will check out of the contest. Raiders up by 14 here with just over 60 seconds to play in the opening quarter. As Karina Olsen near side with the rock, looking for Jana, as this one will be a turnover, as Jana Olsen just going to tripped over her own feet there, looking to get open. 7 turnover for the Enderlin Eagles. Maple River with games against Hankinson tomorrow night, Thursday at Griggs Dakota. Then on February the 10th, we'll host Northern Castor, their regular season finale. As the Eagles trying to get the steal, able to do so here with Olsen. Karina's going to go right to the paint, high off the window, no. A loose ball out of bounds, and it will be a last touch here by Madison Buchholz, as Buchholz was trying to come down and get the offensive rebound. Enderlin will wrap up their regular season hosting Hankinson in Enderlin coming up on Thursday for girls basketball, and they get ready for the district tournament. Right-handed side, Hovelson, high post Hannig. Left wing goes to Killorn. Killorn driving kick to Hovelson from the baseline. Hovelson on the skip looking for a teammate. Thought someone was there, but no one was, and the Raiders will have their 6th turnover. Story of this game right now, the three-point line where Maple Rivers hit 5 of them. Enderlin so far has hit 1. But all things considered, if you're the Eagles, get a bucket here, get within 12 or 11 to try to close out the quarter. Jana Olsen able to make her way inside the paint. Jana sees this one. Hannig with the block shot out of bounds, and it will remain Enderlin basketball. Eagles so far, 3 different players have scored. Jana with 3, you got Karina with 2, and Madison Buchholz with 1. 6 seconds. Eagles will have to go quickly. Left-handed side, Buchholz, left pocket 3 is going to go long. A rebound to Irie, as Irie will see this to Hovelson, and they can't get the shot up before the horn. That's how we'll end our first quarter play. It's Maple River 20, Enderlin 6 on the City of Hope scoreboard.
What one-stop shop means to us at North Star Ag is we have a fully staffed service department, fully stocked parts department, as well as a sales department. We're also very mobile. We have service trucks that we can also meet you on the farm. You can have a piece of equipment that you're not really sure what you want to buy, You can come to us at North Star Ag. We can really show you enough selection, have enough knowledge, and have enough price points where you feel good about walking out with your purchase that day.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
After one quarter, play leading scorer Carly Hovelson with 12 points, 4 threes as she made 4 threes in the opening 4 minutes and 21 seconds here for Maple River. For the Enderlin Eagles, led by the 3 points of Jana Olson here. Enderlin 7 turnovers, Maple River with 6 in the first quarter. Hovelson finds a cutting Kaloran. Kaloran stepped her off the window, good for 2. Kaloran, she can be a slasher here. She's got 5, and Maple River up by 16. Karina Olson, right-handed side, will leave it now to Maggio. Maggio will handle it back up top, has taken the ball screen. Here's Karina. Karina, a little pick and pop with Maggio, able to reverse it to Getty. Getty looking to find Jana Olson here, hounded by B-Set. Olson looking for the dribble pullback. Hallie got a hand up before she could get the three-point attempt off. Now to Karina. Karina at the high post. Now to Maggio. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Enderlin going to drive kick. Maggio right baseline. Triple is up off the iron. No good. Good box underneath by Shelby Overland. And we'll see the foul being assessed here to Enderlin. Foul will come across on Karina Olson. Her second, team's first. As Enderlin with Bristol Lemna will make a substitution. As the Raiders with Kaloran, Hovelson, Overland, Shelby, the 5'8 freshman with B-Set and Satram here in the second quarter. Enderlin will stay in this 2-3 zone, as they will. Hovelson finds a cutting Satram, right-handed side. B-Set sets her feet. Three-pointer's going to go long. Rebound, though, to Satram. It'll be her third, and then it's a turnover here for Maple River. Good hands defensively by Getty. Got Boo Colts, a pair of Olson on the floor here with Jana. Maggio and alongside with Getty here, as there's a deep three for Getty. Oh, she hit that from the parking lot. Zoe Getty with her 5th three-pointer of the season, and the Enderlin Eagles are back within 13. Kaloran, right-handed side, now to Satram. High post to Hovelson, able to find it to B-Set. Good ball movement to Overland. Can't get it to go. Rebound underneath, and eventually going to be won here by Getty. Good ball movement, though. Hoots will take that every time for Maple River's perspective. Olson, little jitterbug move on the near side. This one will be short on the floater. Rebound to B-Set, and Hallie wants to run, but Olson gets back well and picks her pocket. Jana leaves it right-handed side. Another three on the way for Getty. This goes long. Box out underneath is going to be tipped for and eventually loose. Olson and B-Set get on the deck, and it will be Enderlin basketball. Enderlin Eagles coming off a 4-17 season from a year ago, losing to Oaks and Richland in the District 1 tournament, already with 9 wins this year. 9-7 for Maple River last year, going 19-17. 3 on the way by Olson. Jana with her second, and the Eagles are back within 10. Maple River was saying went 19-7 a year ago, losing to the Cardinals of Langdon area Munich in the state qualifier. Foul assist on Buchholz, her first, team second. Maple River with 12 wins so far this season, as B-Set will check out. Coming into the game will be Lila Richmond. And after the really strong start where it was 15-1 in favor of Maple River, Enderlin Eagles 11 points to compare to the 7 of Maple River. Hovelson three-pointer, no. Rebound, though, comes down to Lila Richmond. This one will then eventually be a turnover and a foul. Foul assessed on Maple River. That'll be their first of the second quarter. This will be on Satram, her second. All things considered for both Eagles Club, you'll take it where you're at right now with how quickly Maple River got scoring. Well, they hit their first 3 shots of the game, all from beyond the arc. They slowly clawed back into this one, back within 10. See if they can get to single digits before the end of the half. There's a block shot by Satram on the attempt by Getty. Hovelson works the other side, and Getty picks up the foul. The long arm of Satram of the law, the 5'11 freshman, will block that ball with her left hand, as Aaliyah Hanig will check in now for the Raiders. Good defensive play, though, by Satcherman, a quality volleyball player at that as well. Left-handed side, Holvelson trying to sneak the pass through to Hanig. And this one will be a turnover for the Raiders. As Claire Irie will check into the game, as Shelby Overland will check out with 5:14 left to play before we get to our first half. So far in this second quarter, 6 points by Enderlin, a pair of threes, Jana Olsen and Zoe Getty. Eagles have made 3 threes here in the half. Jenna Olsen, dribble pullback, block shot by Lila Richmond, and this one will make its way now to Hanig. Kaloran near sideline to Holvelson. Back up top to Kaloran, feeds it to Carly, looks on the baseline to Irie on the short quarter. Holvelson here on the near side, little hesitation move. Here comes a double bounce pass to Kaloran. Kaloran 2 dribbles, throws it up short. Rebound comes down to Maggio as Caitlin will tangle it now with Enderlin. Zoe Getty gets by Holvelson, able to skip it. Left pocket three is going to go long off the iron. No good by Lemna. Holvelson gets the loose ball. Double team comes down to Irie on the outlet as Claire brings it up the floor. Maggio hustles back well defensively for Enderlin. Back to Claire, able to skip it to Kaloran as Nathan Utz calls out the offense here for the Raiders. As Enderlin being very active on top of that 2-3 zone. Kaloran with the pass to Holvelson baseline. Irie, she sets her feet. 3 balls going to go long. Rebound one on the inside, and good board by Lemna. As the Enderlin Eagles here with Jana Olsen. Olsen gets by Richmond to the paint. Off the window, shot no. Rebound though by Buchholz off the window, up and in. Madison Buchholz now with 3. And the Eagles are back within single digits here with 3:45 left to play in the opening half. As the Eagles just keep trimming into this lead here for Maple River in the quarter. Kaloran finds it to Hanig, left-handed side to Holvelson. Holvelson with the 3 is up, no. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and it will be Enderlin basketball. Substitution here for the Eagles with Karina Olsen as she will check in for Zoe Getty. 8 points in the quarter for Enderlin compared to just 2 here for Maple River by Kaloran. As this one will go with Enderlin. As the Eagles will handle it now with Karina Olsen. As Olsen guarded by Kaloran, right-handed side by Maggio. Able to make it on the interior now to Jana. Jana dribbling her way around to left wing. Olsen, good ankle cross. Able to skip it. Back up top now to Karina. Karina is going to make her way to the paint off the side of the backboard. No. And a one-handed board by Kaloran as Abby quickly pushes this one up the floor. Right-handed side to Richmond, now to Kaloran, able to find it to Holvelson. Holvelson left-handed side, double team to Hanig. Jumper from 15 is short. Rebound through the hands of Irene, eventually goes right to the wickets of Maggio. As the Enderlin Eagles can make this a 2-possession game with a made bucket here, but Lila Richmond nearly got the steal. Olsen right-handed side. We'll see this back to her sister Karina. Karina near side will handle it now to Maggio. On the little nail cut, here goes Lemna off the window. No rebound will make its way to Lila Richmond's hands. As Maple River looking to get off the 22 mark here in the second quarter. Holvelson on the baseline. She's going to drive, throws one up off the back of the rim, can't get it. And a loose ball goes to Bristol Lemna, her second. Eagles will go the other side, drive kick. Here's a 3 by Maggio. That's going to go short. Rebound, though, 1 by Buchholz as they give it back up top to Jana Olsen. Olsen guarded by Richmond, makes her way into the paint. Another attempt by Maggio. The rainbow 3 is long. Ball gets deflected right in the hands of Olsen. Jana, can this be the 3rd time the charm for Karina? Yes! Karina Olsen with the triple, her 20th of the season. And don't look now, the Eagles back within 5 with 1:51 left to play here in the second quarter.
If you have concern or questions about the mental health of yourself or a loved one, Trail District Health Unit's Credible Mind platform offers convenient and confidential resources to help inform you about mental well-being. Credible Mind offers 21 different assessments to guide you in your mental health journey, from sleep quality and burnout to anxiety and depression. To get started today and learn about your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health, visit traildistricthealthunit.crediblemmind.com.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. The Enderlin Eagles have yourself a second quarter on an 11-2 run as it stands right now. They've hit 3 threes by 3 different players of Jana, Karina Olsen, Getty, and you get a 2-pointer for Buchholz. Swirl that together and you're back within 5 points. Closest it's been since the second possession here for the Raiders. High-low game, Hanig inside to Irie up and in for 2. Irie's got 7, give Hanig the assist, and the Raiders back up by 7. But still a really good quarter here for Enderlin. Now can you finish it off for the last 90 seconds? Eagles will see this with Bristol Lemna left-handed side now to Karina. Back up top as they work it with this man pressure defense by Maple River. Jenna Olsen looking for it on the back cut. We'll see this one on the interior, fouled by Hanig after Buchholz was posting up. Hanig went to foul her first, team's second. As Lila Richmond will check out, Hallie Bisset will come in. As Enderlin to inbound the basketball here as they see this one. Back to left-handed side. Taking a couple of dribbles for the Eagles inside the paint. High off the window. Shot is up. No, and the foul will be coming on Getty. Getty with the foul, and that'll be the last one that Enderlin had to give here in the second quarter, and the third on Getty. So you got 3 on Getty, 2 on Karina Olsen from Maple River, 2 on Sophia Satcham right now. As the Raiders will see this one in the front court. Kaloran to Bisset here as they give it back up top. They work it to Hanig right-handed side as Hanig will see this jumper from 15 up and in. Leah Hanig was looking for the high-low, just no one came out to guard her, so she said, why not shoot it? Manjo right wing. Raiders back up by 9. Karina Olsen looking to spin on Kaloran, nearly lost the handle. Driving kick now to Manjo. Manjo in the paint, bounce pass to Buchholz. Buchholz lost it on the way up. Turnover here by Enderlin as they hit the deck. It's still loose, and eventually the Eagles will come away with it. Here's a three-pointer on the way, left wing shot, no, and it's a rebound here for Holmelson. And Maple River will make their way to the free throw line to shoot 2 the other side of the floor as Enderlin will pick up their 5th foul of the quarter. Bergstead will pick up her first, and Holmelson heads to the free throw line. Holmelson, a 56% free throw shooter on the season. First free throw attempts for the Raiders in the second quarter after shooting 3 in the first. Holmelson, free throw, up and in. Now with 13 on the night, and the Raiders will see this with 5 consecutive points after the timeout by Nathan Hoots. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Holmelson. It is also good. Now with 14 substitution into the game here for the Maple River Raiders. Checking in will be Aaliyah Kaloran, the 5'4" freshman. As Bisset on the guard here of Olsen. Olsen sees this one. Going to drive to the baseline, leaving on the interior. Shot is up, no good by Buchholz. And a foul, we'll see Kaloran with Allie heading to the free throw line to shoot 2 on the way. So Enderlin with another foul here late in the quarter. And another one coming across here on Natalie Bergstead. So it'll be her second. So just like that for Bo Deagle, now you got 3 players with 2 or more. Kaloran, free throw is up and in. Free throw attempt number 2. As Kaloran misses the second. Rebound comes down to Buchholz. That'll be her 3rd. Raiders do extend that lead, though, back to 12. Olsen with 5 seconds. Guarded by Bisset. Leaves it left in its side. Trying to get the pass off right to a teammate for the Eagles. And it nearly worked perfectly, looking for Bergstedt, but that's how we'll end our first half of play. Maple River 29, the Enderlin Eagles 17. We're back with more on our halftime show as we take a look at the first half numbers when we return.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Maple River Raider fans, it's game time. Your high school athletes are giving it their all, and they need you in the stands, on the sidelines, and behind the scenes. So grab your gear, bring the noise, and show your Raider pride all season long. Let's rally behind the Raiders and make a difference.
On behalf of the Raider volleyball team, we thank you for your support. Go Raiders!
And to the near side, Sophia Satcham, get up and put it down.
From Raider football, thanks for your support.
Money, and Warren is gone. Touchdown, Maple River.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
As we come back at the half, it's the Maple River Raiders 29, the Enderlin Eagles 17 here from the Raider Activity Center in Tower City. Chase Miller with you here tonight. Thank you so much for tuning into High School Athletics as we get you ready for the month that is February Frenzy here with a ton of postseason, regular season athletics when it comes to wrestling, when it comes to hoops, and alongside hockey right here on your live event. Take a look at the first half numbers. Maple River 20 points in the first quarter, 9 in the second. Enderlin was 6 points in the first quarter and 13 in quarter number 2. Team numbers, Maple River, we have 5 players in the scoring column. They hit 5 threes all in the first quarter. 6 of 7 from the free throw line, 11 rebounds to 11 turnovers. While for Enderlin, they have 4 players in the scoring column. They're 1 of 2 from the stripe. They hit 4 threes, with 3 of them coming in the second quarter, 12 rebounds to 8 turnovers here for the Enderlin Eagles. Individually, Maple River led by the 14 points of Carly Hovelson. 4 threes in the first quarter. She's 2 of 2 from the stripe. 7 points then for Claire Irie, who's 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 5 points for Abigail Kaloran. You have 2 on the way for Aaliyah Hennig, and a point as well for Allie Kaloran. Maple River with a couple rebounds for Satcham with 3. Lila Richmond's got 2 here for the Raiders, but again, 14 for Carly Hovelson. Enderlin led by the 6 points of Jana Olsen, 2 threes. 1 in each quarter, has 2 rebounds. Got Karina Olsen, her older sister, with 5 points and 2 boards. 3 points for Madison Buchholz with 3 rebounds. 3 points for Zoe Getty. 2 boards apiece for Caitlin Maggio and Bristol Lemna here for the Enderlin Eagles. Again, Maple River led by the 14 of Holmelson. Enderlin led by the 6 of Jana Olson here at the half. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll let you know what's coming up next for both these two teams around the corner here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Every girl deserves the tools to feel confident, connected, and emotionally strong. At BioGirls, they learn real strategies to manage stress and anxiety, build healthy relationships, and understand their emotions. They strengthen coping skills, gain resilience and confidence, and find a deep sense of belonging through authentic peer connection and strong mentorship. The results? Measurable, meaningful, life-shaping. Find a program near you and register today.
The Maple Valley School District is engaging students in a world-class education, preparing them for lifelong success. Maple Valley serves the surrounding communities of Buffalo, Fingal, Oriska, and Tower City with a great student-to-teacher ratio per class. For more information, go online to myraiders.org. That's myraiders.org. The Maple Valley School District wishes the best to the Raiders coaches and athletes this season. Go Raiders!
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Again, Maple River up by 12. The Enderlin Eagles will finish off their regular season against Hankinson upcoming on Thursday, and then we'll have the official tournament bracket for the District 1 girls basketball tournament. Barn Sky North is the number 9 seed. Maple River with a win here tonight over Enderlin or a win over the Enderlin Eagles would automatically be the number 1 seed here for the Raiders. Sargent County could still be the 1, but they would need to beat Tri-State tonight. Then have Maple River lose this evening and lose to Hankinson. Richland pretty much locked in at the number 3 seed. Hankinson, Enderlin, Weimar, Lidgewood battling for number 4 through 6. Oaks will be the 7 seed. Tri-State will play Barn Sky North in the play-in in the 8-9 matchup. But again, we'll get the official district bracket once all the games are done on Thursday night when Enderlin makes their final game of the regular season hosting the Hankinson Pirates. Well, for the Raiders, up next tomorrow against Hankinson here in Tower City. Thursday, they'll make their way to Griggs, Dakota. Then February the 10th, their regular season finale against Northern Cass. At the half, the Raiders up by 12, thanks in part to 4 threes by Carly Hovelson. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, second half action is next here from the Raider Activity Center.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
As we get you ready for the second half here on YourLiveEvent.com, Chase Miller with you tonight. Also, Scarlett Grant helping us out as well as the Maple River Raiders up by 12 as we get to the second half here from the Raider Activity Center. Raiders in their white attire, Raiders across the front in cursive outline in red, while for the Enderlin Eagles here tonight in their black attire, orange numerals and lettering outlined in white with Enderlin across the front. Bo Deagle, head coach for the Eagles. Nathan Hoots, the head coach for Maple River. Give credit to the Enderlin Eagles. They got it within 5 after trailing 20-6 to begin the first quarter. Got it down to 22-17, but then Maple River finished off the quarter. A nice little 7-0 run. Hovelson, right pocket 3, shot no. Rebounds loose down the inside. Eventually, B-Set will come up with it. Now to Hovelson here. Satchram, Irie, and alongside Kaloran. Their original starting 5 on the floor for the Raiders. Kaloran inside. Nice find to Satchram up and in for 2. Satchram with her first field goal of the evening. Karina Olsen, you have Buchholz on the floor with Getty, Jenna Olsen, and Maggio, the original starting 5 as well for the Eagles. As they give this one up top, left-handed side Maggio. Maggio will handle it now, top of the key to Karina. Maggio stepped through right-handed side to Getty as Hallie Beeson again trying to face guard Jenna Olsen. Olsen does get the ball, makes a spin, a turnaround jumper from 8 is up and in. Jenna Olsen, the future is bright with that sophomore. She's got 8, and the Enderlin Eagles are back within 12. Kaloran leaves it near side to Hovelson. Baseline now to Irie. Irie looking for a teammate, able to see this one to Hovelson up top to Kaloran. Kaloran left and inside to B-Set. Able to work it around now to Hovelson. Hovelson up and over on the pass, left-handed side to B-Set. Able to make her way up and in. Good looking move there by Hallie B-Set. And the Raiders get 2 players on the board here in this third quarter. A shake and bake move by Karina Olsen in the front court. Left the key now, back up top to Jana. Olsen crossing over left to right, gets walled off there. Couple of dribbles, and Hovelson able to come away with the steal. Hovelson trying to beat everybody down the floor, crossing over off the window, shot is up, no. Rebound is loose and eventually won by Buchholz as she's able to hit the outlet, and the Eagles want to fly the other side of the floor. Olsen up and in. That's Getty. Getty up and in. She's got 5. Good outlet, though, on the far side by Olsen as they handle it now for the Raiders back within a 12-point game. Hovelson able to skip it. B-Set short corner. Irie pass inside. This one will go to Satchram. Shot no. Rebound, though, for Satchram, and then a turnover. As the Eagles will go right to the paint. Jana Olsen off the window, up and in. Jana's got 10, and the Eagles are back within 10. Back-to-back field goals by Enderlin in the transition game. As B-Set left wing to Kaloran. Kaloran on the interior to Satchram. Satchram able to spin inside the paint. Good move. Able to fake like she's going to the baseline. Then comes inside the paint. There's no help there. Goes one-on-one with her defender and finishes. As the Eagles will see it right-handed side. Karina Olsen foul on the floor. Foul assessed to Kaloran. That'll be Abigail. Her second, team's first of the third quarter here in a contest that got underway at 7:05 tonight for high school girls basketball. District 1 playing for the Enderlin Eagles, game number 17 of the season. For the Raiders, this is game number 16. As Enderlin, good step through by Jana Olsen off the window for 2. Jana Olsen with some good footwork. She's got 12. The Eagles trying to see if they can cut this deficit back to single digits with the stop. They're able to get one here. Karina Olsen goes down the other side of the floor, and Kaloran with the body will pick up the foul. As Kaloran with her third, that'll be the team's second, and free throws upcoming here for the Enderlin Eagles. As Enderlin with Karina Olsen to the free throw line, a 56% free throw shooter on the season. Free throw attempt will be upcoming to try to make it a single-digit game, and it is. Up and in for Karina, now with 6. Lila Richmond checking in for the aforementioned Abigail Kaloran, while Bristol Lemna will come in for Zoe Getty here for Enderlin. Free throw attempt number 2 for Karina is off the front iron, but a rebound comes to Madison Buchholz, her 5th. The Eagles bounce pass on the inside that finally makes its way left pocket. Lemna three-pointer short. Rebound goes to Hovelson. It'll be Hovelsen's third of the game. Hovelson right wing slip pass inside Satchram, kick to Irie, right hand side, three-pointers up long. Rebound comes down underneath, and eventually Jana Olsen finds it now to Maggio. Bounce pass up the floor to Lemna. No rebound. Maggio put back, get it, and the end one. Caitlin Maggio hustling up the floor, and she gets a 3-point chance here for the Eagles. This will be the third foul here quickly for Maple River in the quarter. Claire Irie picks up her first. And Enderlin trying to make this a 2-possession game. As the basket should count, it should be an and one, and it will be. So Maggio gets the free throw attempt as the bucket should count. As this one should go to Maple River. Yep, and the bucket was good again, so everybody just kind of stood put there to say wasn't an end one or not. So now that they got it back to business here, it's back to a 2-possession game. Closest it's been since it was 22-17 with 1:15 left to play in the first half. Maple River then got it up to 12. Right-handed side, Overland will give it to Satcham. Satcham to spin off the window, no. Rebound, put back, Satcham up, can't get it. And a loose ball underneath by Buchholz. So Buchholz gets her 6th. Karina Olsen driving, kick now to Maggio. Rainbow 3 is up, short. Good box out here for Satcham as Lila Richmond then will travel with the basketball. As we'll get a timeout here with 3:50 left to play in the third quarter. Maple River 35, Enderlin 29, midway through the third on your LiveVent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
On the City of Hope scoreboard, 35-29, Raiders up by 6, but right now the Eagles clawing back 12 points so far here in the quarter. As for Maple River, they have 6. Timeout for Nathan Hoots. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining. You just feel like if Enderlin can get it within 1 possession, things will really start getting interesting here, as Maple River has always had just a little bit of cushion to work with in this contest after starting off the game on a 15-0 run, thanks in part to 5 threes, 4 by Hovelson and 1 by Irie. But since then, Enderlin left-handed side, we'll see it to Jana Olsen. Satcham gets the deflection. Now to Carino with 6 on the shot clock. Carino makes her way, and this will be a foul on the floor, and this will be assessed here to Hovelson. Carly with her first and the team's 4th. I was going to say after the 15-0 start, it's been Enderlin that's taking control of this game, and the Eagles trying to get a little bit closer. The difference, the start of the first quarter, then the last 75 seconds of the second quarter in which Maple River went on a 11-0 run. Shot will be off the mark, no good by Buchholz. Rebound comes down here on the way to Maple River. Right-handed side, B set up top to Hovelson. Reverse it left wing. On the interior, Satcham takes the dribble, looking for Overland. This one is still loose, and eventually the Raiders will come up with it. B-set goes through her hands, and it's like a hot potato right now on who wants to handle the basketball. Hovelson, couple of dribbles. Leaves it left-handed side as they give it back on the skip to Overland. Inside to Satcham. Nice find. Shot is up and in. Sophia Satcham with the good seal on the interior. She's got 6, and the Raiders up by 8, but no one stops the ball. Karina Olsen to the paint, and Hannig able to get the block shot. Hovelson will handle it now in the front court, up and over on the pass to Satcham. Satcham right-handed side, step through. Shot is up and good. Satcham with 8 of the 10 points in the quarter here for Maple River. She's right on her season average of 8 points and 7 rebounds, averaging 9 and 9 per game for Satcham. Jana Olsen crossing over, fakes the shot now to Karina. Karina going to get walled off by Hovelson here, right-handed side, looking for a teammate to Getty. Back to Karina with 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Maple River will bring 3 fresh new players into the game on the next dead ball. Jumper by Karina is off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound by Buchholz, kicking out left-handed side as Olsen with the teardropper gets fouled, and Jana heads to the line to shoot 2. Foul assessed on the Raiders, as this one will come against here on Satcham, her 3rd. So you got 3 on Satcham and 3 on Kaloran. Free throw attempt is up and in as Jana Olsen now with 13 points. Lila Richmond, Abigail Kaloran, and Irie will check into the game. B-Set, Satcham, and Hovelson will check out, while Buchholz will check out of the game here for the Enderlin Eagles. Maggio back into the contest. Free throw is good here for Jana Olsen. She's nearing her season average with 14 points, averaging just under 18 per clip. As the Eagles back with an 8. Kaloran high post off the hands of Hannig right to Overland, though, and she gets fouled. He couldn't draw it up any better. Shelby Overland with the and one chance upcoming. Guess you can give the hockey assist there to Hannig, as we'll see this one with the foul. Caitlin Maggio with her first and the team's first of the third quarter. Free throw attempt by Shelby Overland is up and in. Shelby's got 3. Maple River leads it by 11 as they see this here with Enderlin. Enderlin left in its side with Jana Olsen as they give it left wing, and this one will be a foul. As the free throw attempts will be upcoming. Maple River with the foul. This one will be on Irie, her second. As the bonus free throws will be on the way again, shooting 2 for the Enderlin Eagles. As Enderlin to the free throw line here with Jana Olsen, as she will be shooting the bonus. Free throw is on the way up and good. So Jana Olsen now with 9 points in the quarter, as Buchholz will check back into the game, as coming out will be Zoe Getty. This to try to make it a 3-possession game. Free throw attempts on the way here for Olsen is up and long. Rebound's going to be tipped in the hands of Kaloran, as Kaloran will see this here. As Kaloran will handle it right inside to Irie. Irie up top to Hannig. Hannig able to reverse it to Richmond. Left of the key to Kaloran. As Richmond able to see this near side to Irie. High post touch to Hannig. Good ball movement to Kaloran as they work with it again to Hannig. Hannig looking for the high-low. Gets the ball back after the deflection. Shot is up. No Overland, though, working for it. And she gets the end one. The 5'8 freshman Shelby Overland with 5 points off the bench here for the Raiders. As the foul will be on Buchholz, her second, team second of the third quarter. And the Raiders with Shelby Overland. Free throw attempt is in and out, no good. It's a loose ball out of bounds, and it will be Enderlin basketball. 44-32. Here in the third quarter right now, as Enderlin has found ways to get it back within single digits, make it a 2-possession game, just haven't been able to make it a 1-possession game, and that's been the storyline when the Eagles get on a run. Jana Olsen guarded by Richmond up top. Olsen will see this in a traveling violation. Good D by Lila Richmond. So Jana Olsen with the turnover. That's the 10th for the Enderlin Eagles, but really good defense there by Lila Richmond, the senior. Going pretty much bounce for bounce on the step and able to keep her in front. Lila Richmond, left wing. Up top to Kaloran, near side now to Irie as they work with it. About a 6-second to shot clock to game clock differential here to try to end the third quarter. Richmond lost it out of bounds, but it'll be last touch here by Karina. Nope, check that. Last touch here by Lila. So turnover 15 here for the Raiders. 6 in the first quarter, 5 in the second, and so far 3 make that 4 in the third here for Maple River in terms of turnovers. Eagles will give it up top to Maggio. Right wing, this one will go to Bristol Lemna. Lemna with it back up top to Jana Olsen. Olsen looking for the ball screen here, able to take one. Jana right to the key. 3-pointer is up off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound loose underneath by Kaloran with 1 second. Kaloran can't get the shot off, and that's how we'll end our third quarter play. Maple River 44, the Enderlin Eagles 32. We'll go to the fourth quarter after this here on your LiveVent.com.
What's going going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassiz Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Maple River Raider fans, it's game time. Your high school athletes are giving it their all, and they need you in the stands, on the sidelines, and behind the scenes. So grab your gear, bring the noise, and show your Raider pride all season long. Let's rally behind the Raiders and make a difference.
On behalf of the Raider volleyball team, we thank you for your support. Go Raiders!
To the near side, Sophia Satcham, get up and put it down.
From Raider football, thank you for your support.
Money, and Warren is gone. Touchdown, Maple River. As we continue here on YourLiveEvent.com, Maple River and Enderlin with a 15-point quarter for each of them here in the third. Maple River led by the 14 of Hovelson and the 8.7 boards of Sophia Satcham. Enderlin led by the 15 points of Jana Olson, the 6 points for Karina, and the Enderlin Eagles turn the ball over here to begin this fourth quarter play. If you're Enderlin right now, very much back within this game, but need to see how quickly it can get it to 5 points. Hovelson, right-handed side, off the block, off the window, up and in for Satcham. Satcham's got 10 points and 7 boards. If you're Maple River, you're kind of looking for that proverbial knockout punch here early in the quarter. 3-pointers off the mark, off the hands of Irie, and it will stay Enderlin basketball. It's a 6-0, 8-0 run here for Maple River. You can kind of go out and hide a little bit here in the fourth. Well, if it's 6-2, 8 kind of a 2-run for the Enderlin Eagles, it can start really putting some pressure on Maple River to try to hold on here on this Monday night. Olsen's pass across the paint goes right-hand side. Boom, Colts, and a block shot by Satcham. Satcham with the block. Kaloran will see this as she crosses the timeline. Hands it off to Hallie Beset as Hovelson will work on top of that 2-3 zone. Hovelson with it, passing it to Irie, and this one goes through her hands. Turnover for the Raiders. Substitution as the Enderlin Eagles will check in here. Bristol Lemna to come into the contest. Leah Hannig will check in for Maple River as Irie will check out. One stat here for Enderlin: when their opponent scores 45 or more points on the season, they're 2-7. They give up 45.9 points per game, but only average 41.5 here for the Eagles. But it's a team that doing, in terms of a stock, if you're be buying in this program right now with what they've been able to do this season and some of the players they have coming up here for the Eagles moving forward, for the guidance of what Bo Deagle has done, and still got a lot more basketball to be played here this season. That's what the Enderlin faithful are hoping for, as the Eagles will see this to Maggio, right-handed side. There's a 3 by Getty. That'll go long. Rebound to Satcham. That's her 8th. 2 more boards. She'll have a double-double as Hovelson leaves this one to Hannig inside to Satcham, and Satcham finishes for 2. Good ball movement. Hannig at the high post. Able to go high to low, and Satcham able to get the rebound defensively. Kept running. She gets rewarded with 2 points and a foul here on the Raiders. Foul assessed on Kalor, and that'll be her 4th, team's first of the quarter, as Claire Irie will check in and a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well. 6:10 left to play in the fourth quarter. Maple River up by 16.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
High school basketball today, District 1 girls hoops here in Tower City as the Raiders up by 16. Enderlin will inbound the basketball looking for their first bucket of the fourth quarter as they got the pick. And they had Karina Olson open immediately, just couldn't find her as eventually Maple River was able to come away with the steal. 12 turnover of the game. High-low one more time. Hannig to Santrum in the corner, and they do it again. Santrum with 14 points. As the Eagles right inside to Jana Olson. Olson, nice shake and bake crossover. Throws this one off the rim, no good. Rebound will be tipped out of bounds and last touch here by Maple River. As Enderlin with Madison Buchholz will check into the game for Caitlin Maggio. As Enderlin will inbound the basketball here with Jana Olson. As Maple River has led wire to wire, Enderlin got it back within 5, got it back within 6 a couple times here. Satcham gets another block shot tonight. Got her down for at least 3 block shots. Also 14 points and 8 rebounds here for the 5'11 freshman with Sophia. Irie looking at for B, setting out a Hannig. There's the high-low one more time. Satcham, but getting back well defensively there was Bristol Lemna. As they will inbound the basketball now with Hovelson. Check that with Aaliyah Hannig. This one will go inside. Blocked shot by Lemna. Able to return the favor to Satcham. The ball's still loose. And eventually, coming away with it will be Buchholz, and she finds it to Lemna. As the Enderlin Eagles with Olsen at the free throw line. Jana making her way high off the window shot. No rebound to Satcham. That'll be her 9th of the game. As Hovelson will bring this one up now, and Maple River can start milking off the clock a little bit here, up by 18 if they want. This one gets tipped out to Irie, now to Hannig. Hannig jumper from 15. Says, I'm open. Who cares about the clock? I'm going to shoot it. As Hannig's got her 4th point of the night. Karina Olson, good cross to the paint. There's a block. You had both Hannig and Satcham. Ball will stay with the Enderlin Eagles. With Maple River right now, it's an 8-0 run here in the 4th quarter. Satcham with 6 of the 8 points here in the 4th, as well as Enderlin. We'll see this here with Getty. Getty left in inside, will handle it right wing. Here's a baseline by Olson. 3-pointers good. Karina Olson's got 9, and the Eagles back within 17. Hovelson leaves it left and inside to B, set back up top to Carly. Hovelson to Hannig, here now to Satcham. Right baseline shot, no. Rebound's going to be loose, and eventually Jana Olson will make her way, and there's a foul here on Maple River. So the Raiders with the foul. This will be on the floor. 2nd foul of the quarter. Foul assessed here. Looks to be on Satcham. It is. It'll be Sophia's 4th. Enderlin on the inbounds. Finds it to Jana Olson. Olson, good help by Irie as they're able to swing it around. Here goes Lemna. Shot fake gets by Hannig. Block shot, Satcham. As Hovelson goes left to right. Carly utilizing that dribble. They kick it around to Irie. Jumper from 15. Gets the shooter's roll to go. Claire Irie now with 9. Up the far side for Enderlin. Karina Olson sees this and a foul. This will be on Hovelson. Hovelson picks the foul. That'll be her 2nd, team's 3rd of the quarter. Abigail Coloran checking back in for Maple River. Alongside with Overland, Hovelson and Satcham checking out. While for the Enderlin Eagles, Bristol Lemna, alongside with Madison Buchholz, Maggio, Karina Olson, and Jana Olson on the floor. This one by Karina. Kick leaves it left and inside. Lemna, left pocket 3 goes long. It's loose, and eventually Irie comes away with the loose ball. There's Maple River. Left and inside to B-Set, now to Hannig. Jumper on the way. He's going to go short. Rebound, though, for Hallie. B-Set with her 3rd board of the game. Irie, jumper from the right elbow. This one goes long. It's loose, and eventually Lemna will get her 3rd rebound of the contest. Enderlin with Jana Olson. Leads the team with 15 points on the night. She wants 18. 3-pointer is going to go long. Rebound here to Leah Hannig. Hannig sees it to Coloran, and Nathan Oots says, let's slow it up, run a little offense right now with time and possession. Ball will go left and inside to B-Set. Hallie to Coloran as they work with it. Back to B-Set here on the left wing. B-Set at 15 seconds on the shot clock. Thought better of it. Irie to Kaloran, one more time to Hallie. Hallie left-handed side, she'll launch the three-pointer. That's short. Rebound is loose, and eventually one to Kaloran, and now Maple River can milk off another 30 seconds here on the shot clock if they so desire. Hanig at the up top, leaves it left wing to B-set. As Kaloran to the near side to Irie. Irie will see this back to Kaloran. Back right wing to Irie here. As Hanig back to Kaloran to B-set one more time. B-set, we'll see this one working around the world. Irie three-pointer, that's off the iron, no good. And we'll see a foul here on B-set. That'll be her first and the team's fourth. Something a little bit different from the high school game in Minnesota to North Dakota. Minnesota, if you get the ball offensively, doesn't reset to a fresh 35. It resets to 20. So just kind of keeps the game moving a little bit, particularly late when you're either leading or trailing, to where you just can't milk off another half a minute. Jana Olsen off the window. Good move for Jana. She scored now in every quarter's got 17. As the Eagles with Kaloran. Enderlin will pick up the foul here. Jana Olsen, her second, team's first of the fourth quarter, as the Eagles were looking for a little trap. As Irie will inbound it here far side. We'll see this one now to Kaloran. As Abby, a couple of dribbles. And will make their way left-handed side, and this will be a turnover on Maple River, their second of the fourth quarter. Raiders back in action again tomorrow night, hosting Hankinson. Girls JV at 4:30. Boys JV will be in the Raider Dome at 4:30 as the Enderlin Eagles see this flip one up by Buchholz. Can't get it to go. Rebound one by Karina Olsen. Karina right-handed side gets by Overland. High off the window. Shot is up. No rebound, though, to Karina. As Karina, right-handed side, will shoot the three. That'll go long. Rebound here to Shelby Overland. But then the Raiders will turn the ball over and eventually will get a foul here on the Enderlin Eagles. Foul assessed to Karina Olsen, her third, team's second. Girls varsity tomorrow against Hankinson at 6. The boys to follow at 7:30. We'll take a break and put a bow on our coverage here with the final 85 seconds after the timeout on the floor here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Every girl deserves the tools to feel confident, connected, and emotionally strong. At BioGirls, they learn real strategies to manage stress and anxiety, build healthy relationships, and understand their emotions. They strengthen coping skills, gain resilience and confidence, and find a deep sense of belonging through authentic peer connection and strong mentorship. The results? Measurable, meaningful, life-shaping. Find a program near you and register today.
1:25 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Maple River 54-37 with the advantage. A reminder, you're home for the District 1 girls basketball tournament. Going to be down in Lisbon, so get on out to Lisbon. Coming up next week on Friday and Saturday. And then 2 weeks from today will be region qualifiers, and alongside with the District 1 championship. If you can't make it to Lisbon, we'll have you covered right here on YourLiveEvent.com. You're home for the District 1 girls and the District 1 boys, with the boys tournament going to be in Valley City. Turnover on the way here for Maple River. As for the Enderlin Eagles, they'll finish off their regular season here on Thursday. Nice 2 wins for Coach Calvin Kraft and the boys, and particularly a district win as well against the Richland Colts this past week for the Enderlin Eagles. As Jana Olsen, left-handed side, gives it up top to Maggio, able to reverse it right wing. Maggio gets the ball back. Three-pointer is going to go long. Loose ball, and eventually coming down with it is Hanig, as Hanig finds it to Kaloran. Kaloran quickly pushing to B-set. B-set kind of just lets everybody play through here, and eventually the foul comes on Getty, her fourth, the team's third, with 49 seconds remaining here in regulation. Teachable moments, both if you're both Bo Deagle and Nathan Hoots here. Number one, if you're Maple River closing out a game, As Cloran gets fouled and counted. As Abigail now with 7. She'll at the free throw line. While on the opposite side for the Enderlin Eagles, teachable moments for Bo Deagle's club here in terms of trying to keep the game alive. How are you going to defend and play a couple of different ways as there's a timeout on the floor? We'll keep it here with 44.8 seconds remaining. Viola Richmond goes down with an injury. 10 games into the season here, the sophomore guard with 21 points and 4 rebounds. Since then, the Raiders have played now. This is their 5th going on 6th game without Violet in the rotation. So for Coach Hoots, has to switch a couple of things up as it would be with anybody with an injury or out with a sickness. And able to find in the lineup again with Hallie Bisset as a starter. Able to see couple other players with the Aaliyah Hannig. Able to see Shelby Overland kind of be the 8 strong right now a little bit here for Maple River in terms of that rotation. While for Bo Deagle, he's playing with about 7 on the season here right now in this particular game, as we'll see Caloran to the free throw line for the and one opportunity. She's got 7. Chance to make it 8. Free throw attempt will be long. Rebound 1 here for Buchholz. 5'7" sophomore forward's got some hops. That's her 8th rebound of the contest. Jumper on the way for Olsen. Janice shot is short. Rebound, though, for Buchholz. Putback is going to go long, and Caloran will utilize it here. And all that Maple River needs to do is bring the ball in the front court. Foul here on the Eagles. This will be their 5th, and we'll see bonus free throws on the way. And Caloran will get another crack at it here at the free throw line. Foul will be on Karina Olsen. That'll be her 5th. She'll finish with 9 points. Caloran free throw is up and in. As we'll see the substitutions coming in here for the Enderlin Eagles. As Enderlin and head coach Bo Deagle bring a couple fresh new faces with Natalie Bergstedt in the game. Still got Zoe Getty out there with Stansberry, the 5'7" sophomore forward, will be in alongside with Scout. Free throw attempt number 2. That's going to go short. It'll be last touch here off of Stansberry as Overland will check in for Caloran. 20-point game here for Maple River. Pretty much right at their season average of 56 points. As the Raiders looking to inbound this one as they do with Gabby Satrom. Right-handed side as they find this one now to B-set. Back to Satrom here with 17 seconds. Caloran near side to B-set. Caloran will see this one more time as they work it right wing. They give this one to Hannah B-set one more time. And the Maple River Raiders, with 4 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter, will improve to 13-3 on the season and win their 4th straight game. While for Enderlin, they'll drop to 9-8 on the season with the win for Maple River. They have sewed up the number 1 seed in the District 1 tournament. They were led behind by the 14 points of Carly Homelson and the 14 points, 9 rebounds as well for Sophia Satrom. While for the Enderlin Eagles, led by the 17 of Jana Olsen, and he had the 6 points for Karina Olsen. Your final here today in Tower City, Maple River 37, the Enderlin Eagles 37, Maple River 57. We're back with more after this here on our post-game show, Player of the Game, final stats, and more.
The Maple Valley School District is engaging students in a world-class education, preparing them for lifelong success. Maple Valley serves the surrounding communities of Buffalo, Fingal, Oriska, and Tower City with a grade student-to-teacher ratio per class. For more information, go online to myraiders.org. That's myraiders.org. The Maple Valley School District wishes the best to the Raiders coaches and athletes this season. Go Raiders!
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yield and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
As we come back here on our post-game show, your final tonight on the City of Hope scoreboard, Maple River 57, the Enderlin Eagles 37. As we take a look at the final numbers in this one, Maple River 20 points in the first quarter, 9 in the second, 15 in the third, and 13 in the fourth. While for the Enderlin Eagles, they scored 6 in the first quarter, 13 in the second, 15 in the third, and 5 in quarter number 4. Maple River had 8 players in the scoring column. They went 8 of 12 from the free throw line, 5 threes with 28 rebounds and 19 turnovers here tonight for the Raiders. While for the Enderlin Eagles, they would have 5 players in the scoring column. They had 5 threes. They would go 5 of 8 from the stripe with 23 rebounds and 12 turnovers here tonight for Maple River. As we take a look, for the Enderlin Eagles. As we take a look, Maple River had 2 players in double digits. 14 points for Sophia Satcham. We had her down for 14 and 9 and a handful of block shots. 14 points for Hovelson. The 2 flipped the 14 points. Carly did it all in the first half. Sophia did it all in the second. Hovelson also finished with 4 threes as she hit those in the first quarter. 9 points for Claire Irie with 2 rebounds. You had 8 points for Abigail Kaloran with 5 boards. 5 points on the way for Shelby Overland. 4 points for Aaliyah Hanig. You also had 2 points on the way for Hallie Beset and a point here for Kaloran. That's Aaliyah off the bench, or Allie off the bench here with 1 point here for Maple River. Well, for the Enderlin Eagles, led by the 17 points of Jana Olson. Olson was able to go 3 of 4 from the free throw line. She hit 2 threes and had 4 rebounds. Jana Olson was 17. 9 points for Karina Olson, as Karina also had 4 rebounds. 5 points on the way for Zoe Getty. 3 points for Madison Buchholz, who had 9 boards, and 3 points, 3 rebounds for Caitlin Monjo here for the Enderlin Eagles. They were led by the 17 of Jana Olson, while on the opposite side, Maple River led again by the 14 points of Sophia Satcham and the 14 points of Carly Hovelson. With the win, Maple River now 13 and 3 on the season. They're perfect 6-0 in the district. While for the loss for the Enderlin Eagles, they dropped to 3 and 4 in District 1 play. Their final district game coming up on Thursday, hosting the Hankinson Pirates, as Hankinson comes into Tower City upcoming. That'll be tomorrow night here for the Pirates. While for the Maple River Raiders, again now 6-0 in district play. As with the win, they also have clinched the number 1 seed in the District 1 girls basketball tournament. While we take a look at the Tri-State Tigers and the Sargent County Bulldogs, Sargent County earlier tonight with a 67-34 win over Tri-State. So Sargent County now 6-1 in the district. They solidified themselves as a 2. So Maple River the 1, Sargent County the 2, Richland will be the 3. As we said earlier, we know Oaks again will be the 7, Tri-State the 8, and Barnes County North will be the number 9 seed, with Hankinson, Enderlin, and Weimar-Lidgewood all kind of right back, nip and tuck with each other, 4 through 6, where Weimar-Lidgewood, they have beaten Enderlin. They're 0-2 against Hankinson. Hankinson and Enderlin, taking a look at the first matchup, Enderlin beat Hankinson the first time. They'll play each other twice when it comes to the district. So that's a look at your latest District 1 standings here. When we come back after this, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, post-game play of the contest, that and more is still to come here on your LiveVent.com.
Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
As we come back, as it's autograph night here, so the high school varsity JV team signing their autographs away with some of the respective fans that have waited here throughout the course of the evening. As we get now to our play of the game, brought to you in part by Enbridge. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That again is Enbridge.com. Kind of a 1-2 combination here with Sandstrom and Hovelson. Sandstrom to finish the game, Hovelson to start the game in between. They combined for 28 of Maple River's 57 points. Carly Hovelson, all of her damage in the first half, and most of it in the first quarter, where she hit 4 3-pointers. And Sophia Sandstrom hit 8 points in the third quarter and had 6 in the fourth, and finished with 14 points, 9 rebounds. Those two players are our players of the game, brought to you in part by Enbridge. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That is Enbridge.com. And from there to our Agassiz Precision Egg play of the contest, and it's to start the game in which Maple River built a lead. They held on it wire to wire. It was a 15-0 run for Maple River. They hit 5 threes in the first quarter. They only had one other field goal. That was a 2-pointer by Kaloran. But again, 5 threes, and it came out swinging where they hit 3 in a row, and they would eventually go on to win this one. But again, your final here in terms of our play of the contest, the start of the game for Maple River, in terms of those 5 threes, getting out to a 15-0 run. Brought to you in part by Agassiz Precision Egg, your local precision planting dealer. Agassiz Precision Egg in Hillsboro. Visit planterdoc.com. That again is planterdoc.com. If you're just joining us, Maple River with that lead. Enderlin trimmed it to 21-17 with 1:15 left in the first half. Maple River with a 7-0 run then to close out the half to make it a 12-point advantage. The Enderlin Eagles got it back within 6 in the third quarter, but Maple River would eventually take the third quarter lead to 12 and balloon that up to a 20-point advantage here tonight in this one. So the Raiders have won 4 straight, now 13-3 on the season, 6-0 in district play. Enderlin now drops to 9-8 on the season, 3-4 in district play. But for the Enderlin Eagles, this is the most wins that they've had since the 2018-2019 season, in which they went 16-6 and finishing third place in the old Class B Region 1, beating Northern Cass in the quarterfinals, losing to Richland in the semis, and they beat Central Cass for third place. That again back in the old Region 1 Class B regional tournament. So with the loss for the Enderlin Eagles, again, they drop to now 9-8. While for the Raiders, they improve to 13-3 on the season. As we take a look at some other of your scores that have gone final here tonight, also on your liveevent.com here this evening. Girls basketball, Sargent County able to defeat Tri-State 67-34. That game has gone final. Also games that have gone final tonight in B. Flasher over Wilton Wings 69-39. Kemmer Bulbell is going to beat Ray as well. So those are some of your other finals. And in A tonight, Turtle Mountain all over Rugby, 68-32. That game has gone final here this evening. So those are some of your other scores from across the state of North Dakota. A reminder still to come tomorrow here on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll get to a basketball doubleheader. Hankinson, Maple River girls at 4:30 for JV, varsity at 6, and then we'll get to the varsity boys broadcast following that at 7:30 a little bit later on here as well. We'll take a break and we come back. We'll try to see if we can hear from one of the particulars of this contest, and then we'll put a bow on our coverage after this. Maple River again with the win up with a 57-37 win here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley School Districts in Page and Fingal, North Dakota. If you're interested in an ag loan, real estate, consumer, commercial, or HELOC, give Dwight a call at either branch location. Reach out to Janine about investing in a certificate of deposit or save by opening a money market account. Proudly supporting the Maple River Raiders and wishing the athletes and coaches a successful year. Hometown Community Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hopepage.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
As we come back, this interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. Joined us, Sophia Satcham here for the Maple River Raiders. Again, one of two players with 14 points. And Sophia, just what worked in the second half, particularly that high-low game with you and Aaliyah up top or Carly up top. What was working against that Enderlin zone for you on the bottom there?
Just getting the ball into Aaliyah on the high post, and then like any post was down there, posting them up, and then Aaliyah getting a good pass, and it was just working, so we kept doing it.
As you went kind of from there, let's talk about the start of the game. When you hit about your first 5 shots, and they're all from beyond the arc, with Carly hitting 4 of them and Claire hitting 1 of them, what's kind of going through your mind just seeing, okay, you look up and boom, it's 9-0, 12-0, 15-0 before Enderlin even scores?
It really just kind of boosted our energy to keep shooting them because they were going in, and then, yeah.
As a basketball player, you played Thursday, Friday on the road. You come back with another back-to-back here. You got a game on Thursday as well, so kind of going to feel like a district tournament. What are you learning about your team at this time of the year, Sophia, before you get to the districts next Friday in Lisbon?
How we can still play after back-to-back games, which is very important when going into the districts, so.
Able to also find a teammate. Shelby Overland really came on strong in that third quarter with a couple of and-one opportunities. She gets 5 points. What is that like when you can see players off the bench kind of playing to their role but also impacting the game in the short amount of time that she was able to do so?
It's very important because, getting those and-ones, it gets all of us excited, and,
How fun is it for this team just to pick up your 13th win, 4th straight win obviously right now? How fun is it at this time of the year to know that the end of the tunnel's nearing in postseason play for a regular season, but to continue just finding ways to get wins on a game like today?
It's exciting. It's so exciting because we just get to keep playing with each other, and,
Able to find yourself. Good job on the congratulations on the win. Sophia Satcham again, 14 points, 9 rebounds. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from the head coach, Nathan Hoots.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No! Jeez Louise!
This
system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-size hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez.
Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
Maple Valley Parents is a nonprofit organization whose main purpose is to promote, encourage, and support the Maple Valley students, teachers, and staff. MVP strives to strengthen and enhance the educational and social environment of the Maple Valley School District by providing opportunities for students, teachers, and parents to learn, socialize, communicate, and grow together. MVP Group welcomes anyone to join them in their mission. If you'd like to get involved or see upcoming events, check out the Maple Valley Parents Facebook page.
As we come back here from the player to the coach, joining us now is Nathan Hoots, the head coach for the Maple River Raiders. Hoots, let's first talk about the start of the game. I don't know if you've been part of a start quite like that in terms of 15 points. You pretty much hit all your three-pointers between Carly Hovelson and Claire Irie. It's 9-0 on your first three shots to get up by 15. Give credit to Enderlin. They came back, got it within 5, got it within 6. But what did you see from your team just from the start in terms of hitting those threes, particularly there from Carly?
They didn't listen at all on our shoot-around last night. We talked about over 50% of our shot attempts at Tri-State were threes, and I said, we cannot do that. I said, if it ends up being like a 65-35 split, I can live with that. But when they called timeout and we had made our first 3 shots from 3, I said, you know what? If they're going in like that, we can live with that. And we were getting really, really good looks. We weren't forcing up against their zone. It was, a swing, wide open 3 in the corner, and Carly feeling it. They make their coach look stupid. I'm okay with that. As long as they make their shots, I'm good with that. But then we got into that second quarter. I told them, okay, we lived by the 3 in that first quarter. Now we're dying by it, and we're letting them back in. Unfortunately, this is 2 games in a row. It's taken me way too long to figure out what to run against the zone. It took me till the fourth quarter against Tri-State to figure out exactly what to do, and it took me until the third quarter to figure it out tonight. And then Aaliyah and Sophia kind of took over there, getting the ball high-low with those two, and they did a really good job responding. Someone that we maybe haven't spoke a lot about, but she played well when she had her chances, and particularly in the third quarter when you needed her to. Shelby Overland with 5 points at an and one, had a second chance at an and one, got a couple rebounds. What's it like when you can see someone coming off the bench, maybe only getting 5-10 minutes a game, but when they come in, they're making an impact, whether it's defense or offense? Yeah, whenever we're kind of struggling, giving up too many offensive rebounds, we kind of just need a little jolt of energy. She seems to be one that really – she doesn't show any emotion whatsoever, but plays with a lot of energy, and I love that. Just working hard on the offensive board. She makes life miserable for the opposing team's post. She works on them. She's constantly leaning on them, making them use energy when they're just standing there. And she does a really good job of tracking the ball and doesn't have a whole lot of vertical explosion, but she knows how to create contact and get in. And I bet she's got to be close to the lead on her team in and one. She just does such a great job of finishing through contact and then getting to the free throw line. Final thing that I'll say, because we'll see you again tomorrow in less than 20 hours from now, roughly, for the first part of our doubleheader. What's the one thing that you saw from your team? Yes, give credit to Enderlin that they got it back within 5 and 6, but then you finished the second quarter on a 7-0 run. You finished the third quarter on a good run. Started the fourth quarter on about an 8-0, 8-2 run. So, yes, Enderlin, give credit to both Eagles Club. They never gave up. They kept making you work for it. But what can you say about your team when it did get close, that there was a stop and a score or something to go positive your way? Quick shout-out, to Jan Olsen. That was fantastic. It's been a long time since I've watched singularly one player as a coach just to see how we're defending her as a wing. Like, I do that all the time when we struggle against post players, but she did a great job of creating space. She's got such a quick release and such a soft touch underneath the hoop. Just wanted to make sure that I said that out loud. On Friday, when I called us out and took timeouts and I was frustrated with stuff, we didn't respond very well. Tonight, every time that I got after them, they responded with runs every time. And as a coach, it's frustrating that we have to take those timeouts, but I'm really, really proud that we responded every single time. And when we came out, they adjusted, they made suggestions to me, and I love that as a team we got to kind of figure this whole thing out. And I'm looking forward to the continued progression that we've made here in the last couple of weeks. Hoots, thanks so much for your time. We'll see you tomorrow for the doubleheader. All right, thanks for having me. Nathan Hoots joined us here. Thank you so much for tuning into our broadcast. The Raiders pick up the win and clinch the #1 seed heading to the District 1 tournament next week on Friday. See you tomorrow night for a double dip. It's the Pirates and the Raiders here tomorrow on YourLiveEvent.com.